Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news right now. In the NFL offseason, the buzz around the league is heating up, especially when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. We've got some intriguing rumors swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the entire NFC East landscape and significantly bolster Dallas's defense heading into what many hope is a deep playoff run. The name being floated around is Fred Warner, the star linebacker from the San Francisco 49ers, and the possibilities of him donning the star on his helmet are sparking conversations among fans, analysts, and team insiders alike. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's quite a proposition, and it could be a game changer for the Cowboys' defense, which has been seeking more consistency and playmaking ability at the linebacker position for quite some time. Let's give a bit of context here. The 49ers, currently sitting at an 8-8 record and navigating some injuries and transitional phases, are reportedly exploring ways to free up cap space and acquire draft capital. Sources close to the league suggest that the 49ers are open to trading Fred Warner, a player they view as one of their core pieces, but also one whose price could be high, especially given his production and impact on the field. What's being discussed is a trade where the Cowboys would send their first-round pick in 2026 and a second-round pick in 2027 to San Francisco in exchange for Warner. This move would not only give Dallas a true game changer at linebacker, but also free up around $24 million in cap space. Cap space they could then allocate toward bolstering their offensive line and youth development. Fred Warner, for those who might not be entirely familiar, is a linebacker who's been a defining figure for the 49ers defense since he was drafted. He's not just your average linebacker. He's a maestro, a defensive quarterback who can read plays, cover tight ends and running backs with equal ease, and make game-changing tackles. His versatility allows him to thrive in multiple schemes, and he's often tasked with shadowing the opponent's best receiver or covering the middle of the field in zone coverage. His presence on the field adds a layer of stability and intelligence that elevates the entire defense. Over his career, Warner has accumulated an impressive 60 tackles, 17 interceptions, and 20 passes defensed. His PFF grade hovers around 94.0, which is elite for a linebacker. In the 2025 season alone, he recorded 145 tackles, 6 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles, and allowed just 54% completion percentage when targeted. His coverage efficiency and ability to make plays behind the line of scrimmage make him a perfect fit for Dallas's ambitions to elevate their defense, which has been solid but inconsistent at times. And let's be honest, the Cowboys have been craving that additional playmaker on defense, especially as they look to contend with the best offenses in the league. Now, diving into the specifics of Warner's game, he's been compared to some of the best linebackers in NFL history, like Luke Kuechly, in terms of his instinct and ability to diagnose plays. His tackling rate is remarkable, with an average of over 10 tackles per game across his career, and his ability to force turnovers is a game changer. In 2025, he had 6 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles, numbers that show his knack for creating turnovers and shifting momentum. His coverage success rate has increased by about 24% over his prime years, and his run-stopping grade consistently hovers in the high 90s, which shows he's not just a coverage linebacker, but also a reliable run defender. From the NFL's analytics standpoint, Warner's expected points added per snap is around 21, demonstrating how effectively he disrupts opposing offenses. His missed tackle percentage is low, at around 36%, which highlights his reliability. Even with an ankle injury that limited him to 13 games in 2025, Warner managed to surpass his previous season's tackle total, which was 135 in 2024. This resilience and ability to perform under physical duress only add to his value. His YAC allowed, yards after catch, is just 2.7 yards per reception, meaning he's effective at limiting yards after the catch. a crucial aspect against modern NFL offenses that rely heavily on quick passes and YAC to extend drives. Considering the 49ers' current situation, they are prioritizing their defensive line. Despite their overall strong defense, they only registered 37 sacks last season, which is below the league average. They also have ongoing extensions to their young quarterback, Brock Purdy, which indicates they need to free up cap space to stay competitive in the long run. Moving Warner makes sense from their perspective, especially if they can secure draft picks that help them rebuild or add depth, particularly along the defensive front. On the other side, for the Cowboys, adding Warner would be a significant upgrade at linebacker, especially alongside DeMarvion Overshown, who showed flashes of brilliance in his rookie season. With Warner's addition, the Dallas defense could become one of the most formidable units in the league, capable of shutting down high-powered offenses and creating turnovers in key moments. Warner's presence would be a perfect complement to the Cowboys' existing secondary and pass rush, turning their middle of the field into a no-fly zone and making life miserable for quarterbacks. Statistically, Warner's impact on the field is already evident. His addition could elevate the Cowboys' run defense, which struggled at times last season, and bolster their coverage efficiency. His ability to cover tight ends, like Travis Kelce, and to create mismatches against some of the league's best offensive playmakers would make Dallas's defense much more dynamic. His approximate contribution of +7 interceptions over the past few seasons would help create turnovers, which is a key factor for playoff success. Moreover, his track record of tackles for loss at around 19% and a ball hawk index of +19% shows he's constantly around the ball, making big plays when it counts. Now, turning to the broader implications, this move could be a real game changer for the Cowboys' Super Bowl aspirations. If Warner joins the team, the odds of Dallas winning Super Bowl LXI would likely see a significant boost, as their chances to contend increase dramatically. Currently, the Cowboys are listed around +1,600 to win the Super Bowl, but with Warner in the fold, those odds could plummet to around +850, a nearly 50% increase in their title chances. It's similar to what the Bears experienced after acquiring Roquan Smith last year. They became a much more formidable force on defense and quickly gained respect as serious contenders. In the playoffs, Warner's presence would be even more critical. His ability to neutralize short passes and make tackles at a 97% success rate against TEs and other key receivers would be invaluable in high-pressure moments. Against teams like the Eagles or the 49ers themselves, having Warner would provide Dallas with a defensive leader capable of making game-changing plays. His EPA per target of -2. One against tight ends shows he can effectively limit the most dangerous receiving threats, which is exactly what a team needs to advance deep into the postseason. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the trade actually happens. The Cowboys would need to be willing to surrender their valuable draft capital, but the potential payoff, an elite linebacker and a significant cap savings, could make it worth it. Plus, Dallas has shown in recent years that they're no strangers to aggressive moves when it comes to building a championship-caliber roster. The trade could also set a precedent, signaling that the Cowboys are all in on winning now, not just building for the future. In the end, this move, if it materializes, would be a statement to the rest of the league that the Cowboys are serious about contending for a Super Bowl. It's a bold move, but one that could pay massive dividends if Warner continues to perform at the high level he's maintained throughout his career. The defensive transformation that comes with adding a linebacker of Warner's caliber could be exactly what Dallas needs to push through the NFC and finally get over the hump. Fans should be excited, and for those like me, it's a thrill to imagine the possibilities. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. As we look ahead, the Cowboys front office and coaching staff will surely be weighing the pros and cons of this potential trade. But the excitement among fans is palpable. A linebacker of Warner's stature would not only improve their defense, but also send a message to the rest of the NFC that Dallas is all in for a Super Bowl run. With a roster that already includes stars like Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and C.D. Lamb, adding Warner could push the team into a new stratosphere of competitiveness. It's about making those bold moves, the ones that define legacies, and right now, the The Cowboys are at a crossroads where they could choose to make a statement. Of course, there are skeptics out there who wonder if the price is too high or if Warner's injury history might pose risks, but the upside is undeniable. His ability to elevate the entire defense, create turnovers, and provide leadership on the field makes him a rare commodity in today's NFL. For Dallas, this could be the piece that turns a good team into a true championship contender. The NFC is wide open, and with the right additions, the Cowboys could become the team nobody wants to face come playoff time. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.